Reading for the Hammer for September 8th, 2012, Broken Bones 2. I learned many more important things from my wife's accident this week. The first is that I should do everything myself, except for what I can't do alone. When I take off my clothes after getting home, she always helps hang up my clothes with a hanger. She is now wearing a cast on her right leg and uses crutches. She is now physically challenged and cannot help me at all. She usually shines the pair of shoes I wore that day and takes them back to the shoebox the next day. I had realized that my wife should take care of me at home. I work outside, get a salary, and bring home the bacon. She cooks dinner, cleans the house, and washes the laundry every day. When both of us are in good shape, there is no problem at all between us. But if one of us is not well, the situation becomes quite different. In times like this, we need one another. When one cannot rely on the other, he or she has to do everything alone. Thinking of it now, I noticed that I always relied on her for most of the daily chores at home. I remembered what the priest said to us at our wedding ceremony. Do you promise that you two will always help each other in good times and bad times? I haven't forgotten telling him I would. Time has passed by quickly since that day. We have gotten older. We have to help each other from now on. The end. Okay, reading for the Hammer, the notes for September 8th, 2012. Myself is used when you do something that you usually pay or have someone else do for you. So, for example, we usually buy cakes. But if you make a cake, you could say, I made this cake myself. I didn't buy it. Some women make their own dresses. My wife usually buys dresses, but she made that red dress herself. I built this house myself. If you want to learn how to play the guitar, you usually go to school. But he didn't go to school, and he plays guitar very well. He taught himself how to play guitar. By myself is used when you do something that most people do in pairs or groups or couples, not alone. Most people do something with other people, but if you do it alone, you can say by myself. Most people go camping with friends, right? But I went camping by myself. I went to the izakaya by myself. I brewed this beer by myself. I can't pick this up by myself. It's too heavy. I need more people. I made it. So other examples, I made it myself. I didn't buy it. I went alone. I went by myself. I taught myself guitar. He taught himself English. I taught myself editing. I didn't take classes or go to school. I taught myself. That's a set phrase. Taught myself, taught myself, taught myself. He taught himself. She taught herself. So alone is just by myself. I went to the movies by myself. I went to the beach by myself. I went to the party by myself. I went drinking by myself. I went camping by myself. All of these are things that you usually do with groups or other friends. No one helped me is myself. I made it myself. I taught myself guitar. I brewed this beer myself. He killed himself. I accidentally cut myself. It's going to be cold. You better bundle up. He stuffed the girl into the bag. She sustained no injuries. She did not suffer any injuries. She was not injured. She was not hurt. She was okay. So these are all article expressions. What was your first impression of your dog? She looked like a stuffed bear. Now, 1 through 21 are words that should help you remember the new vocabulary. Number 1, thought to do so, suspected to have done. Answer, allegedly. Number 2, to put into tightly. Answer, bundle. Number 3, to scare somebody in order to make them do something. Odos. Answer, threaten. 4, what is the noun of threaten? Answer, threat. Number 5, to make somebody do something. Murini. Answer, force somebody to do something. Number 7, to call a taxi by waving your hand. Answer, to hail. Number 8, to use a ruler to determine the size. Answer, to measure. Number 9, tsukojin. Answer, a passerby. Number 10, the plural form of passerby. Answer, passersby. Formal way to say get, sustain. 12, examining a crime. Investigating. 13, yogisha, a suspect. 14, utagawareteru, suspected. 15, shazai, apology. 16, because, over. 17, to sign up for a class or enter a school as a student. Answer, enroll. School staff or school department. Number 18, school staff or school department. Answer, faculty. Number 19, 失敗した. Answer, failed to. Number 20, 印象. Answer, impression. And number 21, 第一印象. Answer, first impression. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for studying with me, and I'll see you soon.